the chainsaws. I'd like to introduce Kristina Dodds. Kristina is the coordinator of the Save Flat Rock Gully and Middle Harbour group, a committee member of the World Environmental Protection Association and Camaragal High School P&C. She has extensive experience representing the community and is here to tell us a little more about the wider implications to the tree canopy and the environment. Kristina.
Thanks so much, Lex. Can you hear me? Look, I just wanted to say that the wider implications, as Lex said, this is just the beginning of the tree loss with the Western Harbour Tunnel and Beaches Link. And it is brutal, as we can see. So 655 so far across the road and 1,000 in the local area, including the huge, beautiful big tree opposite Anzac Park Primary School. You know that one? Gone. This is devastating for our community and for children who are learning at school about the oxygen that trees give us and what we can do to combat climate change. Then we hear the chainsaws at night and wake up in the morning and more trees are gone. It is traumatic. And this is why we're here, to mourn the loss of these magnificent trees and to say enough is enough. And I'm just so thrilled. I think we've almost got 1,000 trees that members of the community have made, or they're all individually cut and made, representing those trees, because it is time to mourn, really, of what we've lost. And I mean, what we're saying is it's not too late because there's many more set to go. So there is unfortunately tree removal planned across construction sites from the inner west of Sydney, Waverton, up and down the Warringah Freeway, and with the Beaches Link, Flat Rock Gully Reserve, which is less than 2 kilometres away from here, that will be cleared, and the wildlife corridor cut. And then it's off to the northern beaches. So in all, it's a minimum of 3,500 trees. And these tree losses are just part of the environmental impacts. Another one is contamination. It's continuing to be of concern, particularly here at Camaragal Park and Flat Rock Gully, where there is contamination in the soil and it's just being dug up. And trees are currently preventing contaminated runoff moving down into harbour areas. That's why they need to stay. So on top of this, Sydney and Middle Harbour will be dredged at very contaminated locations, presenting a severe risk to our harbour environments. And you might have seen a few of our signs up over on the fence over there about the dredging of Sydney Harbour at its most contaminated points. In particular, air pollution continues to be a key concern, with tree removal occurring in the largest school zone in Sydney and unfiltered pollution stacks going in. We need every tree we can get. And our kids should not be used as filtration devices. Because those tunnels, of course, that we know are unfiltered. So this project doesn't feel right. How does a carbon-belching toll road justify the scale of environmental damage? The community are generally asking why this is being done to Sydney. And we've seen no change to the project despite widespread community feedback. So I became really active about 4 years ago, never been active before, and given a lot of feedback. I was involved in getting 20 schools to put in submissions to the EIS and to continue to put in for the parliamentary inquiry. But so far there's been no changes to any of the plans. Flat Rock Gully is still going to be dug up, as Camaragal Park is, and Middle Harbour is going to be dredged along with Sydney Harbour. And there's no plan as to where the 12,000 cubic metres of toxic sludge, I think it's 12,000 million or whatever, I'm not very good at figures, cubic metres of toxic sludge will be dried out and barged to. So, and there's also no plan as to where the 2-to-1 replacement trees will be planted. So what do we want? We want no further approvals or contracts to be issued across the whole program of works until there is significant redesign. We want to immediately stop the destruction of our urban tree canopy. We want to not have Sydney Harbour dredged. We do want the need for a dive site at Flat Rock Gully to be eliminated. It can happen. We want facilities at Camaragal Park to be underground. We want those stacks to be filtered, or why not just not put them in school zones in the first place? And we need to consult on redesign with the community. And as we know, this is a state project, so you do need to write to your local state representative and relevant ministers, including the Premier, about your opposition to this project and the impact on all of us.
Thank you very much, Kristina. Ladies and gentlemen, now, because today is about expressing our voice, to get us warmed up, I'd like to invite Lee to come up and lead us in a cheer.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let's see how loud you are. So I'm going to just start off with, give us a cheer if you're here. Cheer! No. This time, put some effort into it. Give us a cheer if you're here. Cheer! That was better. Now we can start the cheer. So what I'd like you to cheer is, save the trees, protect our parks. 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 Now do it echo. Save the trees, protect our parks. Save the trees, protect our parks. Save the trees, protect our parks. And again. Save the trees, protect our parks. 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 Let's get Tim James hearing this. Save the trees, protect our parks. 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 Now we're going to go with save the trees, stop the tunnels. Save the trees, stop the tunnels. Are we ready? Save the trees, stop the tunnels. 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 One more time for Tim James. Save the trees, stop the tunnels. Save the trees, stop the tunnels. Excellent work, people. Excellent work.
Thank you, Lee. Protect our trees. Thank you, Lee. Protect our trees.
Change the
City
government.
Council is our representative as the nominated Crown Lands Manager for this site. Mayor Zoe Baker is here to update us on where things are up to with land ownership, use of the site, tree clearing, and what Council is advocating for on our behalf. Please welcome Independent Mayor Baker.